So let's kind of get started. Um, Charles Grievous here with GoBlackKnights.com with freshman cornerback Jaxon Hammond, part of the 2023 recruiting class, direct admit. Uh, I guess my first question to you, I mean, you made it through our day, and you at the final trek of fall practice, if you will, and just a couple weeks away from the opening game against Louisiana Monroe, which I believe September 2nd to be exact. Let's kind of start with our day and the moment itself. Can you walk us through, or bring us to a glimpse of what that was like for you and how you processed it?
Yeah, our day was actually one of the scariest days of my life. It was a complete change, roller coaster for me. You know, you get in, you got 90 seconds to say goodbye to your family. But then I didn't know what I was getting into, just squaring my corners, making sure I get everything right, the little details, walking with a purpose, all of that stuff, and making sure every little detail is correct and everything's accounted for. I wasn't used to that. It took some getting adjusting to, but after our day, I really adjusted and just continued to get better. So
Fantastic. And of course, there really hasn't been too much of a break or downtime since you stepped on campus, as you have just alluded to, because you get started getting acclimated life as a cadet, but also as an Army football player. What has been the most challenging part of that transition so far?
the most challenging part is probably getting the right amount of rest. Back home, there's some nights you think you can stay up and be okay for it. That's not how that works here. When you have time to get your rest, you should get your rest, and that's something I had to learn. And now that I've learned that, it's really helping me out.
Fantastic. And you're playing corner, which is you have a couple of strong veterans there with Cam Jones and Jabari Moore, plus plenty of depth and competition with the likes of, let's say, even Donovan Platt and David Washington. Can you talk about the competition and how you think you're progressing through the camp so far?
I'm really getting better every day. Every day I get better. Coach Dixon is like one of the greatest coaches in the country. He knows so much, and he continues supporting me and making me get better. The upperclassmen, even though we're technically all competing for a spot, they're all so helpful. Everybody around the whole room is helpful, just wants each other to succeed, and we really have a strong connection in the room. So that's really good to see.
So you talked a little bit about getting the proper rest, and obviously that's important. I'm sure the diet, nutrition is as well. What is your current height and weight right now?
About 5'9.5", 162.
Okay, is that the smallest or the less you weighed for a while, or is that
It's a little bit. Still trying to get it back from Beast. Beast takes you takes you down a little bit. So I'm trying to get back up. Uh, Coach Hughes is doing a good job. I'm gonna get back up.
great, great? And are you excited about the season? Again, just a couple weeks away to get that started. And again, we're just talking to a couple players, and listen, practice is practice, but getting out on the field playing against another team is a different situation. How excited are you about the season to start?
I'm very excited. It's always been my dream to go step out on the big field and play college football. So that's that opportunity when the season starts. So I'm really excited.
Great. My final question, you know, your senior year in high school, I believe you ran an enormous, and I think maybe the number three time of all time in the state of Tennessee of about 10.39, if I'm not mistaken, in 100, which is blazing, if you ask me. Are you considering running track at West Point at all?
I am. I am. I'll run track in the spring. I'll sprint. I'll run 100, 200. Looking to get that
Fantastic.
school record.
Great. Well, obviously you're adding speed to the program, so that's really huge. And listen, we appreciate your time this evening, and best of luck to you as you start the season, freshman year. So we're looking forward to a promising career for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Jackson.
Sir.